Hey guys, and welcome to the second ever Rummy Boys podcast. We are back, and I'm Harry, and with me is Jordan again.
G'day guys, how you going?
So we've made it to episode 2.
Episode 2, we did it.
Well, first off, we want to just say thank you, I guess, to everyone that's listened to episode 1 and has got us, I'll use my word of the week from last week, traction.
Yeah.
Giving us some support and some following, and I mean, we had a few people give us feedback, and
yeah, I guess the support's been great, and the feedback and all the advice people have given to help make the show better. It's been awesome. The support and obviously helping us gain some traction has definitely been a big help. So so thank you guys. For everyone who liked the Facebook page, Instagram, the Twitter, tuned in. I think there was almost close to 100 views that night, which was an awesome thing to see. So
yeah. I think we're up at about 250 for the first episode,
which is good. And something Harry and I always talked about was the fact that we'd rather have 200 views with 200 people engaging as opposed to 200,000 views with no one engaging. Because look, at the end of the day, like I said, Harry and I get together every week and we have a chat, but the show is all about you guys. It's the engagement we get off you guys sending in tweets and Instagrams and stuff like that. So engagement's important, and it's kind of like the people's show where we sort of run off what you guys have to offer and stuff that you want to hear and things like that.
Yeah, and hopefully the engagement continues on for a few more episodes.
Yeah, that's the plan, right? Two of many now. We are.
Yeah. Now, one thing I know we did talk about last week, and just want to bring it up quickly. We just had the hottest 100 countdown.
Right.
We weren't controversial countdown, but yes,
it was. I mean, look, we're not going to go into it because you're right. It's something we dealt with last week. But top 3 from hottest 100. Were you happy with it? So we had Chateau by
Angus and Julia Stone.
Correct.
Let Me Down Easy.
Yep, Gang of Utes.
Yep.
And
Wicked and Weakness, you gotta see this.
Humble by Kendrick.
Now,
a lot of people are complaining because, I mean, he's an international, and a lot of the time they do call the number one winner and go, oh, congrats, and they're all stoked and whatever. Like, I know when they called Vance Joy when Riptide won, or even when Chet Faker won.
Right, they call him up and they
call him up and they were so happy because, I mean, the hottest 100 for Australian artists is a big thing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they were never going to call Kendrick because, let's be honest, he probably didn't even know that the hottest 100 was a thing.
Yeah. What is your thoughts on, international, like them giving it to international artists and things like that? Do you think it should be an Australian only thing?
Well, I don't think it should be an Australian only because they do play international artists on Triple J, but I mean, it's still...
Because there's this whole stigma about, they're not up for voting because they're too mainstream and things like that. And I guess it would be wrong to say that Kendrick isn't mainstream because he somewhat is mainstream. But then you have people like Drake who made the top 100. And it's, Drake is definitely mainstream now.
But what do you think about someone like Lorde? I mean, she's...
But I mean, she's I wouldn't say she's local, but...
She's the type of music that is like on Triple J, but is also considered mainstream,
right?
Because she's a big artist.
Yeah.
But she's also,
and she had quite a few in the.
Well, she had 4.
Yeah, the top 100.
So,
yeah. Look, I think it's tough. Look, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm happy that Humble was number 1, but I'm not unhappy. To be honest, I'm really don't care, so to speak. I don't care. It was a great song. I think everyone sort of raged to it when it came on, and. Yeah, if you're going to let that affect your mood, then I think there's bigger issues to worry about.
We certainly know one person actually raged to the song. We got a Snapchat from our friend Mecca.
Mecca was going off for Humble.
He was loving it, yeah.
It's good to see some people partying hard.
But, so Lorde had the equal most entries into it with 4, same as Gang of Youths, which I did call...
You did.
That 3 of their songs would be in the top 10.
Yeah. Should we just have a round of applause for Harry giving us the top 10? Well done, mate. Well done.
Well, not the top 10, but thank you. But no, I called it about 2 months ago. I said, I reckon, because their album was huge, as we discussed. And I was like, I reckon they'll get 3 in the top 10.
Yeah. Well,
It
I mean,
wasn't
they
the
won the
exact-
ARIA, right?
It wasn't the exact 3 that I thought,
Mm.
but it was 2 of the 3 that I voted for. So, but yeah, so that's just quickly going on the Australia Day and our thoughts on the top 3.
Yeah.
If you thought something was higher than it should have been, or
Yeah.
not as high as it should have been, tell us.
Chime in.
Message in.
Yeah. Let us know. Let us know. I mean, were you happy with the top, let's
100?
say 3 or top 5 picks? Yeah, if you weren't happy with any of them, then sure, let us know. I don't know if you're going to fit that into the tweet section, but definitely let us know. We'll see what people say, I
But
suppose.
some people might be listening to the top 200.
Do they do a top 200?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the
interesting.
day after. It's on Sunday.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was the day after. Yeah. The top 200 to 101.
So, mate, what's new? 2018. I mean, I definitely feel like we're definitely plodding through now. We're almost hitting February.
I mean,
By the time this comes out,
best
it'll be
month of the
February.
year, February, I believe.
Yeah. Not only is it Valentine's Day, but I believe it's your birthday.
It is.
It is.
4 days before Valentine's Day, actually. So it's a good week. It's
It
a
is
great
good
week for me.
you.
Yeah, it's
It is
a great week.
week for you. It's a week of presents and love for Harry. Yeah.
It's hard to come by.
It's hard to come by. You've been enjoying the holidays, man?
Yeah. Well, I'm never on holidays.
That's
Well,
true.
I sort of am, but
Do you take time off? Do you take time off to just chill?
well, I mean, I don't work. I'm only part time, so like I don't
Yeah.
really. I'm not a full time worker, so it doesn't really. I have plenty of spare time to go out, go to the movies, or do whatever I want. Go shopping, or yeah.
Nice. You seen any movies recently?
Yeah, I actually went and saw. Well, I saw the new Star Wars with my brother.
Okay. Thoughts? Just
Yeah,
quickly?
it was good. I think it's a good build up to the last one, to the 9th one. It's
Okay.
it's really built it up to
Yeah.
to let everything
It's waiting
go.
for that massive climax
Yeah.
where it's okay. Yeah. Because I mean,
I don't want to release too much because some might not have seen
spoilers.
it. Yeah.
Sure. But did you feel that it sort of, because I know, look, from what I heard, critics rated it really high and then the public rated it really low.
No,
So
I
there's a
liked it.
massive divide there, and it's like, the purists were like, "Oh, this is not what we liked, and it's completely
Well, see,
different."
I would consider myself a Star Wars enthusiast. Like
Yeah.
I really like Star Wars,
Mhm.
and I liked it.
Okay,
I mean, the fact that the movie stopped twice while watching, like the screen turned off twice, didn't help.
tragic.
But that's the cinema's fault, not the movie's fault. But
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I liked it. It's built up well for the last one, I think.
And I think that's coming 2021, I believe.
Jeez, that's a long way.
It is a long way, but
But that's almost as long as
you can't
as
rough.
the next Game of Thrones season. Ugh, I don't want to start that.
We
That's-
should not start.
no.
We'll get into that in another podcast because Harry and I are massive Game of Thrones fans, so we can't wait for that. But I mean, look, getting back on the topic of movies, you said you've seen was it The Last Jedi?
Yep.
Any other ones you've seen? Because there are quite a few good ones out right now.
Yeah. I went and saw the new Jumanji with Laken.
Yeah, right. Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, we liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah, I really liked it. It was good.
What a great cast, though, right?
Oh, superb cast.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I think best on ground in that movie.
Hang on, wait. Let's see. Say it on 3. 3, 2, 1.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Easily.
He was so good because he has to play a chick,
Yeah.
and it's
And that's not easy to play as like a
I mean,
middle-aged man trying to play a teenage girl. Like, look, if you haven't seen the trailer, if you haven't seen the movie, it's essentially, without ruining it, it's these kids that get sucked into a video game.
well, they're on detention. They find a
Yep.
video game, get sucked into it, then have to complete a task to finish the game,
Yeah.
and get out of this virtual world.
Yeah, and so when the teenagers go into this virtual world, they take on the bodies of.
Well, they pick their characters.
Yes, they do. That's right. Sorry, they pick the characters, and one of the girls, her name is
To Brittany, Bethany.
Bethany picks this. Well, it's Jack Black essentially. Just imagine Jack Black.
But it says a curvy scientist,
Right.
Or audacious curvy scientist,
Yes.
or something like that.
Yes.
And she goes, "Ooh, like I want that.
I wanna
like
be
a
curvy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
scientist." Little does she know, yeah, she comes out as Jack Black, and I mean,
He kills it. He absolutely kills
Yeah.
it. Did you find that it was better than the original?
that's tough. I think it's different. I think they're different, but I also
Okay.
think that they're almost made like a sequel.
So you wouldn't technically say it's a reboot. More
No.
or less, it's just the next chapter in the story.
Pretty much, because I mean, if anyone hasn't seen it, it starts with this kid's dad finding the game. He gives it to his son. His son goes like, why would I play that? It's a board game. And then it transforms into a video game, and then that kid gets sucked in, and then I think these 4 kids on the detention find it because it's somehow been put into
ends up at the
detention,
school.
in the schoolroom, in the detention room.
Which actually, it's funny you mention that.
It's made into a, like, it's because the one with Robin Williams was made in, like, I don't know when it was made, but it was made for when it was like in the 80s or early 90s, and now it's made for 2017.
Yeah, it's a video game.
It's a video game because that's the big thing now, video games. But I don't think you could consider it a reboot, but it was good.
Okay, so you wouldn't say it's better than the original because it's not technically a reboot?
No,
because I mean, I don't know whether this is a trend in the film industry now, but there are a lot of reboots, right? There are a lot of people doing reboots.
Well, think about the ones that like we have seen.
Yeah, well, I mean, think of, I guess, one of the most rebooted movies. 2 of them, actually, Spider-Man and Batman. Superhero movies.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's been a lot more Batman reboots, I want to say, than Spider-Man. I mean, Spider-Man, you've got the trio of Tobey Maguire ones.
Mm-hmm. So you got Tobey Maguire, you've got Andrew Garfield. And then you got Tom Holland.
No, you can't. I don't think you can classify Tom Holland as a reboot because he's a part of the Marvel universe. I don't think they've remade his movies as the same, where like the Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield and Spider-Man with
Tobey
Maguire shows how he becomes Spider-Man.
Right. So that's a reboot of each other.
I think the Andrew Garfield one is a reboot of the
Tobey Maguire.
The Tobey Maguire one.
And how can we ever forget that scene in Spider-Man 3 where he gets the black suit and he's walking down the street?
Yeah.
Listen to the music. It's like one of my favorite scenes in that whole entire thing. Trying to hit on every
girl he can.
Yeah.
He almost had as much confidence as you did with the Starbucks.
Ooh. Spoiler. That's coming later on in the podcast, so keep listening for that. But I want to get back to Tom Holland now because you're right. It's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's this whole direction that they're taking that, bringing the Avengers and stuff together. So I can understand you saying that that's not technically a reboot, but there are other ones, right? I mean, Batman, for example. How many Batmans have we gone through?
Oh.
Countless.
Well, name a few. Christian Bale.
Yeah. Who's the new guy? What's his name?
Ben Affleck.
I
knew it was an Affleck. I didn't know which one.
Okay, so Ben Affleck's version.
We've had Adam West, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, and now Ben Affleck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
Do you have a favourite?
It's got to be Christian Bale.
Yeah,
it's got to be the Mike Nolan series. Well, the trilogy
was good. A Dark Knight with Heath Ledger was, I think, hands down one of my favourite Batman movies ever. There are other reboots though. There is.
Think of the one that's just come out. Pennywise.
Stephen King. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The new one completely killed the old one.
I didn't see it.
Didn't see it?
No.
Great movie.
Well, think about Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast has just come out.
Okay.
Emma Watson.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is,
but it's different because it's made into
it's live action.
It's live action rather than Disney.
And I think that's what, you see companies like Marvel and Disney sort of building a storyline now. And, Disney going the whole live action thing. I think it's a great thing. It's a great thing to see because it's giving it more now back to the actors. You get to see them actually act as opposed to just voice acting. Another live action coming from Disney, I believe next year, is Lion King. I don't know if you've seen this. They're redoing The Lion King. And the casting for that is incredible. Casting is incredible. They've got Childish Gambino. You got Beyonce. What's deep voice?
Come on.
Earl Jones?
Yeah. James Earl Jones.
So completely black cast. And I think that's going to be awesome. It's going to be some awesome singing, some awesome acting from them.
Well, we started with Jumanji. The Rock was in it. Another one The Rock's just done, which was I wouldn't say a reboot because it was never a movie. It was a TV series. But Baywatch.
Yeah.
And he was in the movie with
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
Yeah. Did you ever see that? Did you ever see the new Baywatch?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh.
There's a lot of movies I've missed out on.
Yeah.
Another one that I never saw, and it only made me think of it just now because we were talking about the Spider-Mans.
Yep.
And in the second one is Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is Electro or whatever his name is.
Yes. Okay.
He's
Right. In the Andrew Garfield rendition.
Yes,
Yep.
in the second Andrew Garfield, The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yep.
He's also in Annie, the remake of Annie.
I almost forgot. You're right. They did an Annie remake because they had.
Instead of Ginger Annie, it's Brown Annie.
It's Brown Annie.
Yeah.
Yeah. just different colored Annies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They did a remake of that.
Another one with Asian Annie.
And we might get an Asian Annie. so socially incorrect of us, but yeah, I definitely think that we could see an Asian Annie. Lots of movies coming out and lots of reboots. I definitely feel like that's the movie industry trend right now.
Yeah.
Is finding out what the cult classics. Actually, another one that just sort of hit my mind was, did you see the one that James Franco did with Seth Rogen? Is it The Disaster Artist or Disaster Room?
Yeah.
Disaster Artist based off the movie The Room.
Yeah.
Look, that's not a reboot because it's sort of more of a
piss take
/ behind it. I wouldn't say behind the scenes, but like how they actually made that movie. I forgot the actual guy's name that recorded The Room, but man, what a success that was.
Yeah, well, he won an award for it. I can't remember which award, but and then the actual guy came up.
Yeah.
He brought the guy up.
Which a lot of people didn't actually know about him. I think he's Norwegian or Swedish or something like that.
Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau, that's it.
Got a 3.6 out of 10 on IMDb.
Do you trust those ratings?
A 26% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, wow, okay.
And it only got $1,800 in the box office.
Is that
so
it?
you could say it's fairly successful, that, yeah.
But, I mean, you look at The Room, how terrible that was.
No, that was The Room.
Oh, that was The Room.
Yeah, that was The Room.
Okay. I thought that was a Disaster Artist. I was like, I thought it did a lot better than that.
Yeah, no, it did.
But I mean, it's a cult classic. People have seen The Room. They've seen how bad the acting is. And it's kind of like Pulp Fiction. You know, you have these classics that people just are drawn to.
So The Disaster Artist, Franco's got 26.2 million.
Oh, Jesus. I wonder what the budget for that movie was.
10 million.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. But, well, being on the topic of movies, how about movie etiquette? Because, I mean, I've just seen a couple movies recently. Like
sure. I definitely think this is
the one when we saw Jumanji.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had 3 kids beside us.
Ugh.
Talking. Eating their food loud. And we were like, come on, man. Like,
stop it. Yeah.
I wanted to say something, but I got calmed down. But what is your take on movie etiquette? You buy your food.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people eat as the ads are going.
Mm-hmm.
I find that hard because I eat it too quickly. By the time the movie actually starts, I'm out of food and I'm gone. Well, this is just boring. Now I actually have to watch a movie.
I like how you use the movie as an excuse to just have something to eat.
Yeah. Like, damn, I'm hungry. I'm going to go to the movies.
Look, interesting. Okay, this is where I stand on it. If I buy food, I'll start eating it when the movie starts. However, there are some things that you need to open prior to the movie. Do you get what I'm talking about here?
Choc Top.
Choc Top? Yeah, it's
Drop
a very
top.
loud... It just went into Migos.
Yeah, sorry.
Packet of chips. How annoying is it when someone opens a packet of chips in the middle of a movie?
Yeah,
you know the
I always
ones?
I bought a packet of M&Ms, I believe, and because they're pretty loud as well, so I just waited for the of it, and I was like, open. I was like, no one will ever know.
Those are the stuff that you open prior to the movie starting, and then indulge while the movie's going. Obviously, if you start eating before the movie, you run the risk of having to do the toilet run, right? Like if you start drinking, say you get the massive 1 liter frozen Cokes.
The Mega.
Yeah. Okay. And you smash it down prior to the movie, middle of the movie.
You're going, damn.
Yeah. You're going Ivana Tinkle,
Yeah.
bad.
Mm.
So that's a no-no to me because then you miss parts of the movie. I hate people who walk out on movies because I actually feel bad for them. I'm actually like,
I don't.
oh, he's never going to know what happened here, or she's never going to know that this
Unless you've
happened.
already seen it.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Because when I went to Star Wars with my brother, he'd already seen it. So
he really didn't care.
Well, I mean,
if he missed something.
Yeah. He didn't go to the bathroom, but like if he did, it's like that situation.
Yeah. See, I don't know. Food and movies is I wouldn't say it's a sensitive topic, but it's definitely a topic that irks me. Right? Okay. For example, Harry, would you do me the favor of playing a game with me I like to call Conceal or Confidence?
All right,
let's do it. So, this is how the game's going to work, right?
I got a lot of confidence, so best be prepared.
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to list out some foods,
Yep.
and you're either going to be conceal, as in you would hide the thing from the guy that takes the ticket so that you can walk in.
I don't have many places to conceal them, and I mean, I don't know how big this food is, but
I mean, if you're with your girlfriend, you put it in her handbag or you cover it with your jacket. You know what I'm talking about? The conceal stuff.
Yeah.
And in confidence, you proudly hold that up and you walk straight through.
This is mine.
That's it.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. All right. First one. I'll start you off easy. Frozen Coke.
Frozen Coke from a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Like, I'm walking through with confidence. In fact, I'm slurping that while here's your ticket.
All right. A little bit trickier now. McDonald's. Like I say, a Happy Meal or a Big Mac meal. Confidence, or do you conceal it?
Nah, confidence, because they're going to smell it anyway. McDonald's has got that. It's got that distinct.
It's a distinct,
smell.
Yeah. You can almost smell the diabetes. Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I'm getting type 1 here.
All right. Little bit trickier now. Let's go. Ooh, kebab.
Oh,
I mean, because we're getting a bit smellier, but I feel like a kebab's a lot easier to conceal.
I do too. I think I'd confidently take it.
Yeah?
I mean, I'm not one to shy away from conflict, so if they said something, I'd be like, whatever.
Okay.
It's not illegal.
And the final one. Imagine you've just hit Miss India and you've got like a smelly curry. Do you conceal or do you confidently walk through?
I mean, if you tried to conceal and put in a handbag, you would need to like seriously wrap that thing up.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, those...
It can get bad.
But I feel like a lot of these foods, even if you try and conceal, they're going to smell it anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
If you say something like I don't know, packet of something that you've bought from outside.
Like a packet of M&Ms or something. Or you've gone to like the Woolworths and you've done a lolly run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the black and gold. Like you got the cheap shit.
Yeah. Because ain't nobody out here trying to spend that Allen shit. Yeah.
You don't want to pay $6 for a packet. You can pay $1.20.
Yeah. This is saving tips now by Harry and Jordan.
But no, I think they're gonna smell it anyway if it's like a hot food.
Yeah.
One's if you just pull out a Greek salad.
Whoa, healthy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Health kick. Because, I mean, it doesn't have a smell unless you put some serious vinegar or olive oil or
get a little bit fancy with it. Yeah.
But, which I've never seen anyone do.
No. Maybe we should.
People eating healthy don't have time to go to the movies.
Yeah. Or people going to the movies don't have time to eat healthy.
Exactly. But no, yeah, I can probably confidently say that I would take most foods in without having to try and conceal it.
That's good.
Yeah.
You're a confident man.
Yeah. Well, in some parts. But then with that food, okay, once you've finished your food, movies getting to the end.
Yep.
Do you trash or dash? Do you take your rubbish, put it in the bin, be nice, or do you leave it because, I mean, it's their job to clean?
Okay, interesting.
Because, I mean, I know me, myself, I take my rubbish. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I mean, I don't even clean my room, so I don't know why I clean the cinema. But
you just know that your mum's listening to this, and later on she's going to go, well, you can take care of a cinema.
No, she's actually already told me. She's like,
actually.
You need to clean your room today. So, yeah. Yeah, no, so I don't know why, but I just feel like, I'm like, yeah. I don't brush the popcorn off the seat or anything, but I just take the empty rubbish.
Right. Okay, so trash or dash, hey?
Or do you, yeah.
Look, I'm definitely a trash person. I will take my rubbish. I know, there's this whole, but they're getting paid to do that. But it's like, yeah, but it's your rubbish and you make people's jobs easier, right? Yeah. You wouldn't like it if someone came to your workplace and made your work harder. I think it's...
my customers do a good job of that.
But, you should do the right thing. I feel like that's just be a good person. Be a good purse. That's all, I think that's what the whole trash...
Just be a half-decent human.
Yeah. Take your trash and put it in the bin. You're walking that way, for Christ's sake. Like, you're leaving the cinema. It's not hard for you to take the thing that you were using for the last 2 to 3 hours and put it in the bin.
2 to 3 hours? How long do you reckon these movies are going? We're watching a bloody extended edition of Return of the King, are we?
I'm watching all Lord of the Rings.
We're watching a Harry Potter marathon, are we?
Yeah, I'm definitely a trash person, man. I'm definitely a trash person. I think, you know what? I would go as far as to say if you're a dash person,
yeah,
maybe we can't be friends if you're a dash person. Maybe trash and dash people just don't get along.
Maybe. I don't think I know.
I think if I ever took someone to the movies and I saw them try to dash, I would be like, not only is my rubbish going in the trash,
you're going.
So you're going.
Friendship.
Our friendship's going in the trash. Yeah, I don't think I could be a dash person. I just don't have it in me. You know what I mean?
And I know one thing you have in you.
What's that?
The balls to go through with my challenge that I set you last week.
All right, let's do it.
I think we're at the time in this podcast we can talk about Taylor and her Starbucks lover dilemma.
That's right, guys. If you listened into podcast 1, and look, if you haven't and you've reached this point in podcast 2, go back.
Well, no, listen to the rest and then you can go back and get some context.
Yeah, do that actually. Because what happened last week was that Harry and I, we were helping someone who had been going to a Starbucks, ordering coffee from the same barista for almost 2 years and had a crush on the guy, but just never figured out how to ask him out. And we sort of came up with ideas of how they should do it.
We were split on how we would do it.
Yeah.
Jordan said he would go up and instead of saying his name, he'd say his number or whatever.
Yep.
And I said I'd confidently walk up and just go, like, you got a nice smile or whatever.
And
we tested that through. I challenged Jordan to go out and prove, because I debated that it would not work.
Well, we had it on, we recorded it. People heard it. There's no way that I couldn't do this. And that was my fault. I should never have said it. But you challenged me. It
was for the content.
It was for content. It was for content. So
we went out and we did it.
And
if anyone follows our Instagram, they would have seen our story that we were out. We did do it. This is not a made up thing with his sister or...
Yeah. So this is, we're going to play you some recordings soon. And this is 100% genuine. These are real people. Obviously for...
privacy.
For privacy reasons, we've blurred out, my number, their names and things like that. And where they're, yeah. So, I guess without further ado, we should...
With Cafe One?
Cafe One.
We went to Starbucks.
In line with the Starbucks lover theme. And we tried to... Well, I tried to ask her out. So this is how it went, guys. I am not ready whatsoever. We are recording.
I was ready.
Harry and Jordan, Rummy Boys Pod. This is for the content. I'm going to go ask... let's go ask this girl out. Oh my God. Here we go. Good, how are you? You look very happy. Let's do like a choc frappe. Like an iced choc frappe.
Yeah, of course. We have chocolate or double chocolate chip.
Let's go normal chocolate. Yeah, I don't want it too much.
What size would you like?
What's the medium one? Is that medium?
That's medium, yeah. That's our grande size.
Let's go grande. Ariana Grande. Sorry? How many people make that joke? Please make... Okay.
That's your name.
Ariana Grande. Okay, I'll take it.
With cream?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do that. You guys been busy today?
I only just started.
Oh, you're lucky.
I think it's been too bad because school's gone back. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a really lovely rest of your day.
You too.
Yeah, working long, we'll put your name out.
Excellent.
You paid. You already paid.
I didn't think I did.
Really?
Unless you want to give me a free coffee, in which case I did pay.
I swear I put that through. That's alright. Too much talking. Go ahead.
Look, I'll pay again.
If you check your account can't, you did. Just call us. We'll fix it. Yeah, call us.
I'm fairly certain I didn't.
Have a lovely afternoon.
You too. You too. Thank you. So, I made a joke about the Grande being called Ariana Grande. Instead of giving my number, my name's Ariana Grande.
Oh my god.
I know. So was it a fail or a win?
It's a fail.
I did get Ariana Grande on a cup though.
I don't give a fuck. Now, Jordan, that did not go as planned, did it?
Yeah. That was bad. That was pretty bad.
We'll call that a failure.
Look, I'll take the L. Yeah.
That's 1-0 to my opinion.
To your theory, yeah. Look, I mean, I guess
you made a rookie mistake.
Yeah.
And I mean, they working at Starbucks, they would hear that joke 100 times a day.
Yeah. Look, I think my downfall was definitely the Ariana Grande joke. There's no question about that.
If anyone out there trying to pick up a girl at Starbucks or a boy, do not make a joke about Ariana Grande.
They'll write that on your cup and you will never get the chance to give you a number.
Ever.
But you know what, Harry? I believe that we learn from our mistakes. So I took that. And we did go to a second cafe because when you get knocked down, you get back on your feet and you try again.
Oh, the greatest sayings.
The greatest sayings.
Get down 7. Get knocked down 7 times, you get up 8.
Yeah.
But I don't think you start down, do you? I mean, I don't know. But anyway.
Okay, so what do we do?
Cafe 2.
Cafe 2. We went to a second cafe, tried it again. This time, built a little bit more rapport with the person. Now, I've had to trim this a little bit so you don't have to listen to the whole 10-minute conversation. But
yeah, there was a line of about 6 people behind Jordan while he was just standing here talking to this girl.
Yeah. Because you got to build rapport. You can't just go for the number. You do have to build a bit of rapport.
I mean, and I was sitting there recording little clips on the phone for video.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there with your soon-to-be new housemate down the coast.
Smugs.
Smugs. And we were just sitting there going, these people behind him must be getting so frustrated. We're like, this could be working here.
Oh, and have a listen to this. Did it? Did it not? Have a listen. Alrighty, here we go. Round 2 of the Rummy Boys Pod. Harry's on 1. I'm on 0. Let's try again. Hey, how you going? Not bad, actually. Pretty good. Been a busy. Did I?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Alrighty. Can I please get? Oh, you know what? Just surprise me. Anything.
Cold or hot?
Cold.
Black or white? I know you just said surprise me, but are you a milky person?
Let's go white. Let's go white.
Okay. We'll give you regular or large?
Let's go regular. Let's go regular.
I have to give you some kind of input with your money.
That's it.
Awesome. And your name?
My name?
Yeah. Are you gonna make one up? I can see you thinking.
How about I give you a phone number instead?
Oh, smooth.
Yeah?
Smooth.
And then you can choose two of them.
Okay.
Alright.
Shoot.
04 21 1.
What is your name?
Oh, you actually want my name as well? Did you even put down my... Oh, you did. It's Jordan. Yeah.
Thank you.
And there you have it. I did it. I went to the cafe. I asked her. It worked. She got my number. You know, no questions asked. End of story. We settled it. Taylor, enjoy. Done.
Wait. We're not stopping that quick.
What do you mean? I just did it.
I have a question. Now, if anyone listened last time, I specifically said to Jordan, a win is if he gets a call or a text from this said girl.
Uh-oh.
Now, the question, Jordan, did she text or call you or contact you in any way?
Look, Harry, I thought we closed this. I thought we said we'd move on. Is this important?
This is very important.
Okay, look, full disclosure. No, she hasn't texted me. No, she hasn't called me. Yet. I'm holding on to hope that she still does. But give me some points here, okay?
I'll give you some points. You did have the balls, and
yes.
you did go and do it.
Okay.
But I mean, you did it for the listeners.
That's true. So okay, I guess we got to come up with some sort of
you had to do it.
Definitive answer
I set you the
here.
challenge.
Is it? I mean, was it? Did this work? Did this not work? Is it, or can it work? Maybe, it didn't work for me, but could it work for someone else?
But I feel like it didn't work for you because it was your first time. You hadn't really...
A little bit of nerve, yeah.
Taylor had been going for 2 years. I mean, if she tried it, they might already have that connection.
You make a good
But
point.
I still think it's a failure. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, look, I think you're right, Harry. It was a failure this time round for me, but Taylor, if you are listening to this, take my advice from first podcast. Second podcast has been a little bit of evidence of that. It can work. They will, think you're a bit quirky for it or a bit smooth, but at least he'll have your number then. And then it's up to him. It's up to him whether he contacts you or not.
Yeah, well.
Yeah? We're happy to settle this one?
I think we're happy to settle that you did go out and do it, yes.
Yep.
But some would say unsuccessful.
Okay. All right. I think...
well done.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. I think we helped the Starbucks lover, and it's only right that we look at a next unsolicited advice victim. What do you think?
I agree.
All right, you got something for us?
I do. We had someone write in.
Mm-hmm.
DJ is his name.
All right, we're going to go with DJ. Let's go with that.
He says he met a girl in college, asked her out, got turned down, because she was gay. Became close friends with her, but discovered possible evidence that she had been dating a long-distance boyfriend, which she had denied. Recently found more possible evidence that she's currently dating men and lied again when he asked her about her previous relationships. He doesn't know how to feel about it or what to do. Now, my first thought is she might have been gay when he asked her and come back and then gone.
Okay, so she's bisexual. She's maybe was dating a girl or maybe into girls, but then started dating guys.
Yeah. I mean, she might have gone to Narnia. She's gone into the closet. She's come out. She's gone, no, I'm going straight back in.
Yeah. She battled the White Witch and then come out, seen what's going on.
The White Witch was men, by the way. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And then she's gone back to find Caspian.
Friends.
She's gone back to find Caspian.
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
or the second part, she could just be friend zoning him. She could have just gone, you know what? I'm way too good for you. You're in the zone.
I think it's number 2. I think she might just be, and I'm sorry about that, DJ.
Seems a bit.
Yeah, I think she might just be going, I don't want anything of this. But although I don't think playing that card is the right way of getting out.
No.
I would just tell someone how you feel. You know what I mean?
Do you want me to set you a challenge?
Oh, no.
Another challenge.
I
feel like another challenge is going on. But no, I think... Well, and I mean, I feel like if she's continued to date other men, he needs to just...
Move on?
Well, I mean, he may have moved on now.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know.
Yeah.
We can't tell how DJ is feeling, but I feel like it's never going anywhere.
Yeah, I think, look, if she could do that to you, man, you got to take this one on the chin, know your self-worth, and move on, I think. And you know what? If she is friend-zoning you and you guys do have a good friendship, maybe just hold on to that. Maybe just, kick it as friends. I guess that would be the silver lining takeaway from it. But, that's really unfortunate that she would do that to you. That she would, and like you said, theory 1 was the fact that, maybe she was into girls. Now she's into guys. Whatever. Doesn't, that is completely
See, I would understand if that would be viable. If she had a long-distance relationship with a girl and now is dating men,
right?
You could go, maybe she's bisexual, maybe, whatever.
Mm-mm.
But
the whole long-distance thing too, I mean that, because with a long distance, you don't technically ever have to see that person's partner. So maybe that's her little thing of going, oh no, I'm with someone, you'll never see them, therefore. Do you know what I mean?
Well.
I guess, I mean, look, there's no challenge that's going to come of this unsolicited advice, but I guess what we could say is that maybe you got to move on because it sounds like she's friend zoning him. Yeah,
I think DJ, if you're listening, I mean, hopefully you are, you wrote in, so just probably remain friends with her. Confront her if you want about why she lied. And I mean, don't get angry. Just go, it's no big deal, but why did you lie to me? If you just wanted to be friends or if you didn't want anything to come from it, Just tell me. And like, I mean, it would have probably hurt him, but
Yeah, I know. I guess, the fact that she's dating guys again now, or because I mean, she hasn't openly admitted it. That's the other thing, is that he's found out that she's.
He
dating
might have just
guys.
thrown his toys out of the cot, just gone, you know what? Fuck this. I'm done. I'm out.
Hey, fuck you, huh?
But yeah, no, I think he needs to move on.
Yeah, pack her up, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you. Confronting her, man, that's a pretty ballsy thing. And the reason I bring this up, we had a suggestion from someone. And it's that fact that we should have H's word of the week. Because last week, your word was?
Traction.
So much traction. And ever since someone suggested that,
Shout out to Matt Casey. He did suggest
Matt
it.
Casey, thank you, mate. Thank you. Because we're going to add a little section now to the podcast. I never realized how much you latch on to one word. This last week, I've been listening to you and trying to figure out a word that you consistently use. And this week, H's word is confidence. Or, thereabouts. Whether it's confidence, you've just used it.
Confidentiality.
Maybe it had to do with the Starbucks lover thing. Who knows? But confidence, definitely been prolific in Harry's vocabulary this week. Any reason, Harry?
I don't know.
Do you feel like you're a confident person?
I feel like just this week I've been real confident.
That's good.
Maybe the confidence because I've brought out the podcast.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
But I don't know. No, I don't know. I just have words that just...
I just have words.
It's just how I talk. I have words.
You're a man
They come
of many
out.
words.
Sometimes they don't make sense. Sometimes they do.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, those words are just a bunch of shit.
Yeah. And the best part is we record it all and we give it to you guys.
Yeah.
And we call that a podcast.
That's how a podcast is formed.
Alrighty, guys.
One half intelligent human,
Yeah.
one non-intelligent human. You are the half, just to let you know, just so I don't...
I get half? I'll take half.
But just talking...
Talking absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of rubbish. But I mean...
Should we wrap her up?
Wrap her up, boys.
All right, let's do it. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for podcast 2 of the Rummy Boys Pod. You know already that you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Episode 1 was released on YouTube and SoundCloud. The same thing will happen for this one. And like always, we're going to try and get it up on iTunes and Spotify in the future. So stay tuned for
I did
that.
actually have a lot of questions. Oh, why aren't you on...
Did you?
Like iTunes? I'm like, well, if you listen... have you listened to the first one? They go, no. Well, if you listen, you'll find out. We have to put in because they are paid
services.
They are paid services. So, I mean, I don't know if people on it get paid for, but that's probably why they have the applications and why you have to put in, just because they're like, we don't want nonsense.
Yeah. And I mean, there's a full application process to it. And at the moment, we're
going through it.
Yeah, we're going through it.
And I mean, going back to week 1's word of the week, we need to gain enough traction to have the confidence to send in the application.
You're on a roll today.
For Apple or Spotify to go, you know what, like they've got enough followers and they've got enough views or whatever that we're happy to put them up because expand their business.
Yeah.
But,
and, so at the moment we are on free-to-air platforms, but we'd love to get on iTunes. We'd love to get on Spotify. We love the support, the advice, the feedback from episode 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode 2. We're sort of starting to figure out a structure and things like that to this podcast. So it's good. It's really good. We just want to say thank you to everyone again. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. And we will see you guys next week for episode 3.
We will.
All right. Thank you, guys. Catch you later.
Ciao.